Let's import the Book of Business into FMyI. I've already downloaded the Book of Business and saved it as a CSV file. To prep this, I've also deleted the top 11 rows, which was a big header, and the bottom couple of rows, which was a footer. So what I'm left with is just my accounts. I've also double-checked to make sure that the correct DSC's name is attached to each of the accounts, as well as the servicing associate name, because when we import, we're going to map those names to our users. So now that I know my spreadsheet is correct, I'm going to save it and I'm going to close it, go into my region site and go to Tools and then Import. I'm going to import a spreadsheet, browse my computer, and I'm going to select my sample file. They're going to go in as groups, private, and I just click Continue. Okay, it's already mapped all of the columns automatically. I can click Show Details, but I don't need to because it's already mapped everything. I'm going to go ahead and click Show Details just so you can see some of the special fields that it's mapped. So I don't need to bring in the SSC or RSC writing numbers because this is a region site. So everything is going to be mapped from the district level down. You'll notice the district is not only going to be listed, but also given ownership. And same with the servicing associate name. We're going to also map that to ownership. Just a couple of other special fields here. The account number is going to be mapped to the name of each of the workspaces for the account, as well as the Flex Cafe start date. That's going to map to an enrollment month, and the account start date is going to become the backup enrollment month. If you've changed any mappings, you can click Save Mappings. That way you won't have to map ever again in the future. Okay, I'll hide details. To avoid duplicates, I can either choose the workspace name or account number. Either one of these will work, and I'll click Continue. Next, I'm going to choose Existing Group because I want these to go into my existing group category. And it's time to map the names. On the left is a list of all of the unique names of the DSCs and associates listed on the spreadsheet. Some of these folks might be active agents, but you also might have an inactive agent listed in your book of business. On the right, you're going to notice that I've got all of the people I've invited into the site. Now, you may have created invitations but not sent them. So your list might be email addresses, and you just want to make sure to map correctly so each name going across matches perfectly. I get down here and I notice Philip Payne, and I realize that Philip is no longer with my team, and so I'm not mapping Philip to a person who I've invited into the site, but just to demo admin, which is the name I'm logged in as. Everybody else seems to map perfectly, and I'll go ahead and click Continue. If you have a large list of accounts, it might take a moment to process, and then you'll be done. You can see here it lists all of the accounts. I can click on an account to get right to it, or let's go to my home page and see how we did. So now what you're seeing is it's listing my enrollment months, and you can see I have all of my accounts listed here. I can also click on all people and filter by any one person to see their accounts. If I want to see what's coming up in August for Terry K, I'll just click on August. And these are Terry's 6 accounts. Now I can click on any one of them and scroll down to the Forms section. Here I can fill out my pre-enrollment strategy or my post-enrollment results. It's that simple. If I wanted to go to the next group, I simply click Next. Now I can fill out my pre-enrollment strategy for Clock Inc. by clicking on Forms and completing the report.